For the past 5 or so seasons, the balance in the NBA has been great. Each year, nobody really knows who's going to win the championship, and it's made the game a lot more fun to watch. Until...
Bro, please come to the Warriors. Somebody say please come to the Warriors. Hey. Hey. Hey, man.
Just recently, Giannis Antetokounmpo said, quote, "I don't want to be 20 years on the same team and don't win another championship." He has a contract extension on the table for 3 years, and he has still yet to sign it and is not planning on signing it this offseason. But why? After 10 years and a championship already won for Milwaukee, why is Giannis so hesitant to return back to Milwaukee? And are we actually about to witness Giannis Antetokounmpo join the Golden State Warriors? Let's start off with the state of the Milwaukee Bucks right now. They have virtually made 0 changes to their team in the past few seasons, and even though they won the championship in 2021, they lost in the second round the next year to the Celtics, and got absolutely embarrassed these past playoffs. If Giannis does happen to leave the Bucks this offseason, which I'm not sure will happen, but we will get into that soon. If Giannis leaves, this playoff series has got to be a reason why. They lost in a gentleman's sweep to the 8th seed Miami Heat. This is supposed to be the best team in the NBA, getting dogged on by Jimmy Butler. And I know Giannis' injuries had something to do with this, but he was not out the entire series, and the Bucks could have done so much better than they did, and at least be able to push the series to 6 games. This is really when the questions about this Milwaukee Bucks team's future came into play. In the regular season, they're able to have the best record every single year, and then come playoff time, they fall on their face. Now, giving them credit where credit is due, they won in 2021 very convincingly and impressively. But Giannis does not want to go down as a one-time champion. He said winning a championship was the best feeling he's ever felt in basketball yet, and he wants it again. He's always said he looks up to the loyal one-team legends like Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant, and Tim Duncan, who stayed on one team their entire career. And that's always been the goal in his mind, to stick with the Bucks and win as much as possible. But the goal of winning another championship ranks a lot higher in his mind than being like Dirk Nowitzki. He's a competitor, and I know it may not seem like it, but Giannis cannot be a MVP level player for that much longer. He has spent the past 10 seasons with the Bucks, and right now he's looking around at the NBA and looking at his competition getting better and better, while the Bucks are only getting older and not changing a single thing. He's seeing the Phoenix Suns adding Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal alongside Devin Booker. He's seeing LeBron with AD on the Lakers. Luka's got Kyrie. Jimmy Butler might get Damian Lillard. Jokic has Jamal Murray in the best offense we've seen in years. And Giannis is stuck with a old Chris Middleton. And Drew Holiday, who has said he's going to retire after his contract is up. The Bucks are a great team, don't get me wrong. You're not the first seed in your conference every single year by being a bad team. But these guys are slowly going to start regressing, and Giannis knows that. The Bucks front office seems to make 0 moves in the offseason, and as great as they are in the regular season, they crumble when it comes time for the playoffs. So now, looking at Giannis' situation, there's definitely a chance that Giannis decides to stay with Milwaukee, potentially for the rest of his career. And maybe he's throwing these threats out there so that the Bucks get him some help. Because Giannis obviously wants to stay with the Bucks and be able to compete. And even the most loyal NBA players have thought about leaving before. Like when Kobe Bryant almost joined the Chicago Bulls, or when Tim Duncan requested a trade as well. But Giannis is running out of time and assets to win another championship, and if the Bucks lose again for the next 3 seasons, and they don't make any moves in the offseason, and all of their core players like Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Brook Lopez all keep getting older and worse, what else is Giannis supposed to do? Now, it's time to address the big what if in this situation, and what could potentially ruin the NBA for years to come. If Giannis joins the Golden State Warriors. After seeing Giannis and Curry teamed up in the All-Star game, and Giannis openly calling Curry the best basketball player in the world, the discussion behind Curry and Giannis being teammates has been thought for a while now. But as of today, there has never been a bigger chance of this actually happening. After Giannis went on Instagram Live and seemed very interested in the idea, the rumors have been everywhere. There is still a chance he could join a team like the 76ers or the Heat or even the Knicks possibly, but the Golden State Warriors would likely be his #1 destination, and it would literally break the NBA. We've seen this before, back in the 2016-2017 season, when a prime Kevin Durant joined the Warriors after they went 73-9 in the regular season. And after KD joined those Warriors, there were no questions about who was going to win the championship that year. We all knew the Warriors were going to dominate every single team in front of them, and they did, only losing one game in the entire playoffs. And they did the same thing the year after. They were the most hated team in basketball. Everybody was sick of them being so overpowered, and it ruined the mystery and the fun of the NBA. And after this team fell apart is when the balance of the NBA was finally restored, and it has been ever since. There is barely any considered super teams in the NBA right now, besides the Phoenix Suns, kind of, but people are still having concerns about them, and it's not a sure thing that they can win. And sure, you could say Giannis joining is different than when Kevin Durant joined. But when Kevin Durant joined, he only had one finals appearance under his belt, which he lost. Giannis is a finals MVP, and Steph Curry is still playing out of his mind. And although Klay Thompson and Draymond Green aren't the players they used to be, we all know better than to count out the Warriors. The duo of Curry and Giannis, in my opinion, would be better than Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is one of, if not the greatest scorers in the history of the game, without question. But Giannis is a different kind of player. Giannis was able to lead a team the way that Kevin Durant has never been able to. Giannis has the major attributes that Kevin Durant lacks. Giannis can't shoot or dribble like KD, but Giannis knows how to win on a different level than what Kevin Durant knows. This team would be dangerous, and if you hated the Kevin Durant Warriors era, then you better pray that this Giannis Warriors team does not get formed. Do you guys think Giannis should join the Warriors, or should he stay loyal to Milwaukee? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but that's all I've got for today. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to check out my last video where I exposed the truth about Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. But with that being said, I'm out of here, and I'll see you on the next one.